I wanted to do a quick video to show you guys how to adjust your swim baits if the joints are sticking. Usually when a joint is sticking, it's because you've got some clear coat or some resin or a little extra something that's got in those little slots where the screw eyes are. So you take your bait, as you can see this one goes like this, and there it kind of sticks. See that? It'll fall that way, but when you go this way, it kind of sticks. So the trick to do this is you take your bait, I'll show you on this one first. Take your bait, and you're going to work the joints back and forth like this, but you're going to put a little pressure. So you bend the bait like this, and move the joints back and forth like this, and apply a little bit of pressure, not a lot. Then you do it like this, and work the joints. And you can even twist it, so if you're like this, you would go like this, and work the joints. You're not trying to put a ton of pressure on there. Basically what you're trying to do is just smooth out what is ever binding up in those little joints. So you take this bait that's sticking, go like this. Right now I'm doing this. Going down, work it, go up, work it. Then I'll do a little twist, and that way, now the bait will just flop. That's all you have to do. You're not trying to put a ton of pressure. You don't want to break the bait. You don't want to chip the paint. What you're really trying to do is work those screw eyes in that little slot. Same goes on the last section. Grab it. Different angles, put a little bit of pressure. Now, another thing to show you is if your bait is swimming kind of tight, like it's not getting as much action as you want, and it's kind of tight. You take your baits, and you go like this, and you just kind of try to fold them up. You make them go about as far as they'll go like this, and just give them a little bit of pressure. Not enough to where you're going to break the bait or chip the paint. Okay? Give it a little wiggle, go like this, make sure it's going all the way over. Again, you're trying to work that stuff the clear coat or the resin or whatever else is in those joints. And sometimes there's just a tiny little bit that keeps that joint from moving as much as it should. So now you've got a bait that's flopping around like it's supposed to, and it'll swim properly and the joints won't stick. Here's another one. Now see, it kind of flops, but right there you can see it's kind of sticking. It shouldn't do that. So again, bend it down, work the joints, bend it up, work the joints, twist it the other way, move it around, and now, back one, now, it's going to flop right over. This is usually on a brand new bait, because once you've been fishing a bait for a while, they get worn in and they won't do that. But sometimes you can catch a fish and something gets tweaked. It's a little bit out of line, so the joints will rub or bind up again. That's how you fix it.